she think they killed her gran?
How could I have been so blind?
No, not that. Where is Quest? I'm gonna do it. Hopefully it gives me the choice. No, I need world map. Hopefully it'll give me a choice to not. Just like it did with Crucio.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned?
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the Great Room, which had suffered decay, amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power, though I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of the objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Real quick, just want to well, those don't look half bad. I like these better.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Revelio!
Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
My nerve. I don't have to worry about my nerve.
Bombarda! Leviosa! Depulsor! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't
Bombarda!
start.
Confringo! Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Finding a chest in the
Revelio.
conspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Confringo!
Shit.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Depulso! Accio! Revelio! Accio!
What the fuck?
Depulso! Revelio!
Oh, is it because?
Confringo! Accio! Revelio!
I didn't see this. And I didn't see this.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo! Confringo! Cavio! Protego! Stupid! Confringo! Stupid!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Plenty of stuff down here. Let's see. Here, no, there's nothing there. That was a dead end. We knew it was a dead end, but we like dead ends, because dead ends are. What could you... The things you need.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Depulso! Accio! There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned a relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about the relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I conjured two barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I use their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Accio!
Oh, a spider.
Confringo! Defendo! Accio!
Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
I don't know where.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa!
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Defaulter! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
I don't know. Hold on. Let's explore this room and
Accio!
bone. More gold. And okay.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Reset the bone. How many sets we need?
Defaulter!
Okay, that's not it. Right up here.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
More bones and devil's snare. Okay. So this is
Accio!
I need to find a safe way across.
Accio! Lumos! Confringo! Confringo!
this.
Lumos! Confringo!
Well, I don't-
Lumos! Confringo!
Where's the light?
Lumos! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Put 'em-
Rickety bone bridge complete.
need to figure out where to put those other bones before we. Speak dipshit about the thing.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than
Accio.
even I imagined.
Guardian Leviosa.
Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
So add another stack.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Let's go ahead. Ooh, that was smooth. Let's go ahead and do whatever's this way.
Accio.
Okay.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Confringo.
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I prefer not to learn.
I don't think learning the Imperius Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo. Repulsor.
That's where we came from. This is gold. It's like,
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
alright, let's hold off though.
This looks different than what we faced.
Confringo.
Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Defender. Confringo.
god.
Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Leviosa. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender.
Here's some of them stated that two rune symbols. That has to mean something.
Bombarda. Never need to find us. That's such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
I'm poisoned? Is that what just happened? What's all these? I don't know that materials like this despawn.
Bombarda.
They could.
Confringo.
Can I just walk through? I can just walk through. That's disgusting.
Accio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
I don't. Honestly, I have no clue what you're talking about, Sebastian.
Revelio.
Oh shit, missed a bunch of stuff.
Confringo. Depulso. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Perhaps you need to kiss my ass. How about that?
Confringo.
That's better.
Revelio.
That's it. I'm gonna run back up here. There we go. Forget the spider fang. Spider fang. I'm not walking all the way back. Spider fang.
Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the
Perhaps you need to
tablets.
Shut the fuck.
Confringo. Revelio.
That's where we're actually supposed to